And while I was under there cutting off the pipe, I found something interesting underneath my truck, and I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna go down, show you guys. You guys let me know in the comments below what the heck this thing is. Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to North Country Off Grid. Today is a great day. Cool things. Shut up, Rooster. A lot of cool things happened last night, and I'm very excited about it. We're out here checking on Merlot, getting the feeding done. It's not snowing. We're giving these guys a bath in diatomaceous earth, making sure that we help out. What I do is I like to put the diatomaceous earth all over their bodies and in their grain as well, to help out with mites, to help out with worms, intestinal bugs. That diatomaceous earth will, it eats up bugs, like tears up their exoskeleton, I don't know. But kills them off. So we like to give them a bunch of diatomaceous earth going into the winter time to make sure no one's carrying mites into the winter time, because in the winter time, if they get mites, they scratch a bunch, they lose their hair, and it's the winter time, you want your hair. So they all got treated. Some of them look like they hate it. Others, they're pretty cool with it. Anyway, so these two are covered in the white stuff. You can see the little one sneaks in there. Bellies are fat though, getting fed. Look at this little round-bellied, tubby baby pig. But Merlot, I was guessing sometime this week. Still got a couple more days left. She might pop. I'm hoping I'm gonna be here. We got busy weekend this weekend, which is gonna require us to leave the farm. So she'll probably have them when we're gone, because that is just what happens. But hopefully she has babies, and hopefully we can show you guys, because it's always fun to watch the babies come. You guys seem to really enjoy it. It's one of my favorite times on the farm. These goats are just hanging out. We got the goats out just free ranging, so I don't need to feed them. But guys, check this out. This is why I'm in a good mood today. My baby's back. She was missed. It's been rough without her. I got her fixed, guys. It was kind of some simple stuff. It was some compounding issues that made it seem like a real issue, a big issue. We did not have to rebuild the engine. It did not get tore down. The knocking that was taking place happened to be from the starter. There was a starter wire that was rubbed raw, and then it was grounding out, and it was making the starter go. So that tapping was the starter trying to initiate, just smashing while driving. So making loud noises. That happened at the same time, turns out, that the number 8 injector actually broke, went catastrophic, completely broke. The tip of it busted off, and that's why I was getting just clouds of black smoke. We're talking your great-grandma Blanche at the family reunion smoking on her Virginia Slims, clouds of smoke, tons and tons of black smoke at the same time, so it made it seem like my engine was just gonna blow up. So 2 smaller issues, but they're fixed. So we stuck a new injector in the number 8. Truck is running beautifully. It's got more horsepower. It's just running better. I'm expecting the fuel mileage to start climbing. I got a little gauge in there that tells me what it's doing. But in searching around looking for issues, my mechanic who was working on it had let me know that as he was going down the road, he actually blew off one of my downpipe, my return pipe. He had blown it off, and he couldn't really figure out why. Turns out he believes there was a lot of back pressure being created because someone stuck 2 mufflers on this truck. Somebody had taken it in, whoever had it previous. They took it in and had an extra muffler installed, and I'm not sure if they wanted to just quiet down the turbo. I don't know if they were just trying to pass emissions, but we had to do a little bit of surgery on it. And so there's our muffler there, guys. So right now this thing is without exhaust pipe, and it's lacking 1 muffler, which is fine. It already has 1 muffler on it. And while I was under there cutting off the pipe, I found something interesting underneath my truck, and I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna go down, show you guys. You guys let me know in the comments below what the heck this thing is. It's got an antenna. All right, guys, so I was back here working, getting my exhaust cut out. taken off. There's a bracket dangling here that I was working on, and while I was in here I noticed that little dude hooked to my truck. This thing has an antenna. I don't know what it is. It's got wires connecting to it. I don't know where those wires are going. There's a lot of extra wiring on this truck. You can see the wires here. Guys, what the heck is that? You guys know what that thing is? Let me know in the comments. It's got an antenna. I don't think it's for the radio. Someone trying to track me? I'll show you guys really quick where we cut this pipe out, cut out this extra muffler that they had put in here. We are going to be putting a new pipe back on. The pipe is just off currently, but I need to get an extension exhaust to go in between where we had cut the muffler out. So it's like a 3.5, 4 foot piece. And then just reattach my exhaust. For now, we're running without exhaust, so we need to get it fixed. I don't know how legal that is. It was certainly necessary to get the job done because it just runs so much better now. It sounds much louder, but it's accelerating better. It had a bit of a flutter. It doesn't have a flutter anymore. It's just better. Everything is better about it. It's just accelerating better, more horsepower. So problem solved. It's gonna cost me about $250 for a new injector. And then, I don't know, 40, 50 bucks for the pipe, and then reinstalling it. So you can see here, we just cut the muffler off. There was just another muffler in this little bay here, leading all the way back to the exhaust. So we've taken it down. There's the bracket up there. So we just got to reattach a small straight piece of pipe back in there. So when the injector failed on this thing originally, and it was dumping diesel just into the cylinder and bypassing the system, causing all of that smoke as well as oil, all of that stuff was collecting inside the muffler. And so we'd switched around the injectors, took it out on the road, and we're driving it, and it would kind of dissipate, but then it would start going again. Come to find out, we've been dumping so much fuel into the cylinder and then bypassing the system and getting down into those mufflers. It was actually saturating the muffler. My mechanic had seen it, tapped a hole in the muffler, a small pinhole, and it just started draining oil and fuel out. So what it was doing was collecting in the muffler, and as we were driving it, it was reheating that stuff up and just smoking a bunch. And we're talking huge clouds of smoke. But it's fixed now. We're pretty stoked about it. So a lot of these guys on the internet with their diesel trucks, they love to hear these things be loud and whistle. Guys, I don't need to do that. I'm already married. I have nobody to impress. So we are going to be fixing that because it doesn't need to be loud. I don't need to hear whistling going down the road because it is what it is though. Let's go ahead and give you guys a little teaser, a little sound teaser for all of you guys who love to hear the whistling of the turbo, whistling at all the girls, impressing your boyfriends. We'll let you guys hear it because it's loud. Sounds pretty cool because this thing is just a workhorse for us. It is not how we get girlfriends. No more smoke clouds, and it goes vroom.